السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا مولانا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. All praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Jalla wa Az, and may peace and blessings be upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad ibn Abdullah, our Master Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Amma ba'd. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the entire universe from nothing. And subhanallah, the most important creation was mankind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created our father Adam alayhi salam. After creating the universe and after creating earth, ready for him to come down. And when he created Adam alayhi salam, he ordered the pious angels to all prostrate to Adam alayhi salam. And subhanallah, once Adam alayhi salam came down to earth, you find that every single thing out there, every single thing other than mankind is there, making life easy for mankind, subhanallah. And this is a fact that many Islamic scholars and philosophers have mentioned in detail. Everything out there is there for the son of Adam. And the son of Adam is there to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the son of Adam the best of creation. And he says in the Quran, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي Adam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was very kind with the son of Adam. And he gave him a beautiful look, and also gave the son of Adam the ability to think and understand things and to make things and to do things. And he also gave them, subhanallah, everything they could ever want. وَآتَاكُمْ كُلِّ مَا سَأَلْتُمْ. He gave you everything you would ever ask for. And subhanallah, as we mentioned in the past lesson, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created everything. And this in itself means that everything is an effect of the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So everything represents Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's ability to create. Everything out there represents Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning that it represents one of his sifat, one of his attributes subhanahu wa ta'ala. So subhanallah, when you see someone who is very strong, you say subhanallah. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created someone so strong, subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one who's actually strong out there. If you see someone has so much knowledge, say subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave so much knowledge to a creation of his. And this shows you the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you focus on mankind, subhanallah, mankind has all of these attributes that all show us the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Mankind has knowledge, mankind has strength, mankind has, subhanallah, so many beautiful things. And this, according to the majority of scholars, is the meaning of the hadith of Rasulullah SAW told the Sahaba. If you're ever arguing or fighting, if you're ever fighting another Muslim, don't hit him in the face. Don't slap him in the face. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created mankind in the form that he chose. In the form that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose for mankind. A special, unique form. And this all represents the ability of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to create things. So subhanallah, mankind is one of the greatest signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And everything out there is a sign of Allah. And we mentioned in the past class that there's a book that Imam Ghazali wrote called Al-Hikmah fi Makhluqat Allah. He goes through different types of creation, showing how they all represent the ability of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Mankind is the most important type of these creations. Subhanallah, mankind is the choice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and mankind is the peak of creation. As some of the scholars say, Qutb al-Wujud is mankind. The pole of creation, and the reason that everything is happening is because of mankind. And subhanallah, if you, O mankind, don't use this to understand how great Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, you are the worst of mankind. Because subhanallah, everything out there, other than mankind, other than some of mankind, other than those who choose not to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make tasbih to Allah. Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything out there. وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا يُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِهِ. The birds, the trees, the oceans, everything praises Allah in a way that we don't understand. Other than some people who choose not to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and choose not to use their mind to think and to understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there. And that's why a lot of people out there, subhanAllah, spend years and years of their life looking for signs that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists, that God exists. but they neglect the strongest sign of the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is themselves. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Allah says there's signs in everything. He said, but by the way, there's signs in yourself. Don't you realize that? أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Can't you see? Are you blind? You don't even notice the signs of Allah in yourself. And subhanAllah, this is something that everyone should be able to realize and recognize if they thought about it. Once, one of the earlier Arabs was walking in the desert, and he came across an older Bedouin man. And the Bedouin man believed in Allah and was saying subhanallah. So he asked him, how do you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists? Have you seen him? How do you know there's a creator? And he said, Al-Ba'ara tadullu ala al-Ba'ir. He said that I'm a Bedouin man, okay? When I see the faces of a camel, I understand that a camel was there and he just walked past. And he said drops of water are signs that there was rain there. And everything out there are signs of other things. أَفَلَا يَدُلُّ. He said, isn't everything out there a sign of Latif al-Khabir of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He said, Sama'un that abraj. He said, there's a sky that is so high that we can't even reach. And subhanallah, bihar, so there's rivers out there that subhanallah hold entire ships and boats and take them from place to place. And everything in the world is working in a beautiful way. Doesn't this all show us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists? Now subhanallah, like I said, all of these signs that he mentioned are not as strong as the sign of yourself. You are the greatest sign that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists, and you are the greatest witness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists, and you are the one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose to give His commandments to, His orders to. Why? Because you are able to, inshallah ta'ala, be that one who represents this. إِنَّا عَرَضْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فَأَبَيْنَ أَن يَحْمِلْنَهَا وَأَشْفَقْنَ مِنْهَا وَحَمَلَهَا الْإِنسَانِ. So Allah chose you in this form to represent the greatness of His creation, the greatest of His creation, and to also take upon yourself the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, our lives have up and downs, okay? We understand all of this, but we live normal lives. We have emotions and feelings, and subhanAllah, go through ups and downs. These changes that happen in life are also a proof that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists. Because subhanAllah, if you are a creation of Allah, you're going to be changing all the time. Changes are going to happen all the time, subhanAllah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who doesn't change. So the changes that happen to you in your life are all signs that you are living through the journey that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala planned for you. And this itself is a sign that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is planning this for you, and you are living according to the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This all together should give you a lot of clarity. And it should also help you, subhanAllah, take away a lot of the stress and anxiety that you have in your life. You should live seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning loving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning not putting anything in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you have this understanding and you're always witnessing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning you're witnessing the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you won't be doing haram anymore. You would love to do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. And you'll love the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you'll use it to do good and to guide you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to guide others into Allah. So you're living a beautiful life, a sweet life, not a depressed life, but a life that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. And you also are the most knowledgeable of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from amongst His creation. And this is the highest level that a Muslim should aim to get to. This is really what al-ihsan means. We all know that Rasulullah mentioned in hadith that the highest level of Islam is al-ihsan, to be perfect, perfection in everything. And they asked Rasulullah, Jibreel alayhi salam asked Rasulullah, what is ihsan? He said, أن تعبد الله كأنك تراه. Worship Allah as if you see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What does that mean? It means all of what we mentioned. And this is, like I said, the state that the Muslims all strive to get to. If you reach this state, shaitan won't be able to harm you at all. If you reach this state, subhanAllah, you will guide a lot of people. If you reach this state, inshallah ta'ala, you will also get rid of a lot of bad things that you have witnessed in your life. We ask Allah SWT for refuge on those who reach Him, reach the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and those who reach the path of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But Jannah ya Rabbil Alameen, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Muhammad, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.